Yeah, okay.
That's hot, baby.
I'm all in, yeah. I'm all in, yeah. I'm all in, yeah. Let me talk my shit. I do it big. When it come to this, I'm all in. I can never quit. Gotta play to win. Gotta represent. I'm all in, yeah. Don't get y'all from the always 10. Just touchdown like I scored 6. She chose me like number 1 pick. Safe at home by the way I slid. Then I'm out. Yeah, I did. Mickey Mantle, how I switch. And boy, you know this shit ahead. It's out the park. It's over the fence. Used to hear them talking shit, but now they wanna be us. Crown time high, I came in here and shook the league up. Ay, stopping with the crew, I roll with dogs and leaders. And they can't check me, feel like cheetah. Better get your speed up. And I'm fresh up out the freezer, I'm ice tray cold. From a place we hit OH, boy, you better say I mean, there's way too many greats. How could I ever pick a GOAT? Michael Jeffrey, LBJ, and RIP to 24. No time to kick it, I'm getting.
The All In Sports Podcast is sponsored by DNC Commercial Construction, Brimflex Designs, Homie Construction, Scotty Williams Racing, and Bob's Flavors. Welcome to the All In Sports Podcast, Season 5, Episode 5. All sports, all balls, all bets, all the time. The All In boys are back. I'm Nick.
I'm Fees.
I'm JP.
I'm Eddie. I'm Chuck.
Rory gets his green jacket. Stick around!
Oh, goodness! That ball had a family! Are you serious? Are you serious? De La Cruz, right center. Could he go 3? It's a cycle!
Williams Motorsports by Grapple back to home. Grapple, we did it, Grapple! We did it!
What it do? What it do? Welcome back, everybody, in the 780. And if you don't know what the 780 is, it's our followers on our Facebook page, which continues to grow because of you, the All In Nation. Let's give him a hand. How's everybody doing out there tonight? As always, this episode will be available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Thursday morning at what time, fellas? 9 a.m. Yes, sir. If you guys are watching along, make sure you like and share this podcast because we are the seed and you are the water, and we can't grow without you spreading the word. So please, please, please like and share. If you're feeling generous, there is a Cash App link below. It's not really, it's a link. That's what to type in right there. It's below Fees right now. And now it's below Eddie. So it's in the green. If you're feeling generous, we appreciate everything. We appreciate you. We don't do that right now. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. We need some subscribers on there. So just go to our Facebook and you can find that link there, or just search the All In Sports Podcast and look for the All In Nation logo, which is the Ohio one with the flagpole. And then just click subscribe. Also, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick. If you guys watch us on Facebook and you don't want to watch us on Facebook, you can go watch us on Twitch and Kick, or vice versa. So Facebook is home right now. As I think I would easily say that Facebook is our home right now. So, but I think that is all the goods for the beginning. Now, boys, how was your weekend? Fees?
It was good. Masters was awesome. I watched all 4 days. Love that tournament. I don't know how you couldn't. And, we finally got to see Rory do it. So that's pretty fucking cool, I got to say.
JP, how was your weekend?
It was a good weekend. Always a good weekend. Never fails.
Never
Roller
fails.
skating.
Find something to do.
You went to Bass Pro, didn't you?
Huh? Went to Bass Pro Shop.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
you
Roller skating.
You're
getting a tattoo, right?
Yeah, you're getting a new tattoo. Well, he hasn't got it yet.
Tattoo.
You're getting a new tattoo
All kinds
on
of
your
stuff.
forehead?
All kinds of stuff. So it's been good. It's been good shit.
It's going to be all in. That's what it's going to say on its
No, it's
forehead.
going to say something like that.
It's a Hilton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
It's
in for
gonna say
Hilton.
Hilton, timeshare resorts.
Eddie, how was your weekend, bro?
Good, man. Spent all day Saturday driving to and from New Philadelphia for a bowling tournament for Jaden. It didn't go as we anticipated, but he and I had a good day. We made a day out of it. Yeah, it's good stuff. Overall, good weekend.
What about you, Nicholas?
Yeah, it was a good weekend. Didn't do much. It was all right this weekend. It wasn't too bad.
You played golf?
Did play? I was about to say I played my first 18 rounds of golf. It was superb for what I thought it was going to be. You know, some days you're like, oh man, I'm not going to play that good, and most of the time I don't. This time I thought I wasn't going to play good, and played pretty okay. So I never in my life have ever gotten a birdie on my first time out, and I did this year. So my phone could call. I mean, my phone could ring at any moment from the PGA. So. But I had 3 or 4.
Would you take a live deal? Absolutely.
Yeah, they pay a lot more as far as I'm
care.
concerned. Yeah,
I'll play golf wherever.
yeah. If they're okay with me sucking ass, like, yeah, I had like 4 pars and a birdie. So like, well, if we played 5 holes and we only talked about those 5 holes, I'd be pumped. But yeah, it was fun. I played with my brother. My brother played 36 holes that day. He played 18, then played another 18.
Colin.
So, but he wasn't like too tired. I mean, his swing like towards the end, like the last 3 holes, you could tell he was getting a little tired, but it was fun. So, I was piping it down the fairway with the old 5-wood. Shout out to Fees, and yeah, it's fun. Chuck, what about you, Bob? How was your weekend?
I watched some racing, recorded a football game, and watched the last hole of the Masters. That's all I got to catch, but
That was enough.
right, and that's it.
That's all you needed. Oh yeah, that yeah, the Masters was crazy. But before we get to that, because we have we can no, we got them in order. So I want to stay in order for JP. So I did want to start this off with Eldora Speedway. It starts this weekend. Racing starts this weekend. JP, can you tell us a little more? What race is it, bud?
It's just first race of the weekend. Fees. There's modifieds. There's late
modifieds,
models.
late models, and street stocks.
Yeah.
It's just the first race of the year at Eldora.
Always a good time.
I would imagine it'll.
I'm sure
Late
it's gonna be
model
chill.
drivers, I don't know if you're going to see some like big names
Right,
necessarily, but I think you'll see some bigger name modified drivers in a sense. Like Trevor Neville, I think he'll come over from Illinois. He had a really good year last year. Started off, if you consider it off season, racing in the dirt, in the dome, basically. He had a really good showing there. So I think you could see him coming over into modifieds. I'm sure you could see some big names. But yeah, so be ready for that. I don't know, Scotty, if you're in the chat. I don't know if he's in the chat right now. I do not know if we're going to be racing there. We don't think we had the car ready yet. Still dealing with some like engine stuff. So I did see the engine that's going in it for the time being, and it looks nasty.
It does.
It looks sick. So
It's the 72nd season opener.
Yep.
American Late Model, Ironman Series, Modifieds, and Super Stocks. Hey, coolers up to 14
Scotty
inches
said I'll be
are
watching on
permitted.
Flow.
Get your coolers out.
Yeah,
Get your koozies ready.
get in there.
I'm actually gonna log into Scotty's account and kick him off while he's watching. I'm just kidding.
Hey, it's $20 to get in. Kids under 13 get in free. $40 for a pit pass. Can't go wrong.
There you
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with racing Eldora. I'd be there, but I got concert tickets I bought in December, so I'm going to a concert. But
What concert are you going to?
it's a
Backstreet Boys.
OG Nixon.
Oh yeah, that's what you were telling me about that.
Scotty just said in the chat we won't be racing till May, so we're still off. We're still off season, still here for.
Hey,
us
that's
for a
not
little
far. That's not far.
And that should time up to Family Fun Night.
bit. Yeah, hopefully, I would assume he's gonna definitely try to be at Family Fun Night. I would.
Yeah. So Scotty, if he's listening right now,
Yeah,
right?
he's on
Hey,
there now.
we're trying to do a live podcast there again for Family Fun Night.
We would love.
We need to figure out who to reach out to because this time I want to set it up to where we broadcast out on the speakers so people can hear us. So I have I want to tell you guys that it wasn't the notes. Yeah, I want to have it like planned out. Like I have ideas for it that
He
makes
said
it.
nope, not allowed.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. My ideas are just shit. No, I'm just kidding. But I have some good ideas. So anyway, Saturday, Eldora Speedway. Be there, be square. But I'm not
Season
going to be
opener.
there because I'm going to be home watching WrestleMania. Which that's what we're jumping to next to. I'm going to talk a little bit about WrestleMania because it is WrestleMania 41. It is Saturday and Sunday. Easter weekend, which is a weird time, and on 420. So quite the holiday I have this weekend. But yeah, so it's obviously 2 days. I'm not 100%.
allowed running there. What?
I'm not.
Scotty says he's not allowed racing there. He said, no, you guys can, but I'm not allowed running there. Uh-huh.
I don't know what he's talking about.
That's bullshit.
What?
What?
What? So anyway, we do have a little 3-4 minute clip of a rundown by great old Pat McAfee breaking down the WrestleMania card. So without further ado, I'm going to have JP run that video, and we'll be back here in the next few minutes, and then we'll talk about who I think is going to win and whatnot. Let's ride.
Michael Cole, when we talk about a weekend that is packed and stacked, we're talking about one that's going to be voiced by you for the 28th time. And this triple threat could be the show stealer, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and the OTC, Roman Reigns.
It is the main event of WrestleMania Saturday. Also part of WrestleMania Saturday, you can't get much personal than this. Jade Cargill takes on a woman she believes was her friend, the very jealous Naomi, Saturday at WrestleMania.
Packed card, packed weekend. How about a World Tag Team Championship match? The New Day takes on the Monday Night War Raiders on WrestleMania Saturday.
Rey Mysterio's 13th WrestleMania, and he plans to embarrass and expose El Grande Americano. These two go one-on-one at WrestleMania.
El Grande Americano on the grandest stage. I can't wait. How about the United States Championship, where L.A. Knight, defends his title against Jacob Fatu.
The Samoan Werewolf at WrestleMania Saturday. And how heated and personal and ugly has this become? Tiffany Stratton defends the WWE Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair on WrestleMania Saturday.
That one has gotten real. How about the World Heavyweight Championship? Gunther, who has seemingly been flustered the last couple of weeks, take on the Yeet Universe and Jey Uso on WrestleMania Saturday.
And then we move over to WrestleMania Sunday. We'll have the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria ran the gauntlet. They take on Liv and Raquel for the titles on WrestleMania Sunday.
WrestleMania Sunday, a battle of big men. The Sin City Street Fight. Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre slug it out on WrestleMania Sunday.
Moments ago, we saw a preview of this match, the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way match. Braun Breaker defends against Penta, Balor, and Dirty Dom on WrestleMania Sunday.
And how about the Maverick, the show stealer, Logan Paul battling against the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, on a potential weekend-stealing fight on WrestleMania Sunday.
You want to talk about show stealers? What about this one? Io Sky defending the Women's World Championship in a triple threat match against the winner of the Elimination Chamber, Bianca Belair, a former champion, Rhea Ripley. The stars are out at WrestleMania Sunday. And ladies and gentlemen, it is for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes has held the title for a year. Can he continue to get it done? Or will John Cena set a record-breaking 17th World Championship? Rhodes, Cena, the main event for all the marbles. WrestleMania Sunday.
It's going to be a pretty good WrestleMania. It's going to be hard to beat last year's WrestleMania, though, with it being coming off WrestleMania 40 on how big it was. But I'm just going to give you guys what I think is going to happen for Saturday and Sunday. So we'll start with night one, and we will start with Jade Cargill and Naomi. I think Jade Cargill wins. I think they're pushing her big. She's stacked. She's big. I think she'll be something in the main event scenes in the days to come. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, which is fucking Chad Gable in a fucking mask. So, which is great. Chad Gable's like one of the best in-ring workers they got. The the storyline, he went to train from the best luchador because he kept losing to luchadors, and he came back. He's still Chad Gable, and then they're just El Grande Americano runs around and he wrestles matches, which is funny. That's hilarious. The United States Championship, LA Knight, yeah, and Jacob Fatu. I think Jacob Fatu will leave with the gold unless there's some interference by maybe Solo Sikoa but I think Jacob Fatu wins the United States Championship. The World Tag Team Championship, the War Raiders versus the New Day. I think the War Raiders will retain, but I think the New Day, I think Big E returns and cost New Day the championship. So that's what I think is going to happen there. The Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. I think Charlotte Flair's probably going to win because WWE loves her. I want Tiffany Stratton to win, but I think they're pushing towards Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill. I just don't know when they're going to pull the trigger on that. The World Heavyweight Championship, which I think this is going to open up the whole WrestleMania. I think it's going to be match 1, night 1. And it's Gunther, champion, versus Jey Uso, winner of the Royal Rumble. They've just got way too much invested into Jey Uso for him not to win the title here. He's already lost to the Gunther 3 times for this title, so it's kind of already played out for me anyway. So I got Jey Uso going over and beating Gunther, but I would like to see Gunther retain. But mark it down, Jey Uso will be World Heavyweight Championship walking out on night 1. And then your last but not least, your main event, triple threat match, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. This match is crazy because if you guys do watch wrestling, Roman Reigns is aligned with Paul Heyman, but CM Punk is really good friends with Paul Heyman. And years ago, Paul Heyman said he would never advocate to anybody against Punk, and that's what's kind of happening. So Paul Heyman's going to walk out with Punk instead of Roman, but I think my crazy pull I'm going to pull, I think Paul Heyman turns and leaves WrestleMania night 1 with Seth Rollins. So book it, mark it. Here we go. All right, night 2, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I think AJ Styles is on his way out. I think he's going to retire. And you know how wrestling works. If you don't, you always go out on your back, which you go out putting the next guy over. Logan Paul's really good. Give me Logan Paul winning this. Sin City Street Fight, which is the only gimmick match on the card, which is crazy. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Mark my words, there's no fucking way Damian Priest beats Drew McIntyre here. Give me Drew McIntyre. Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way. Braun Breaker, which is the nephew of Scott Steiner. If you don't know.
Scott Steiner?
Yeah, it's his nephew.
Oh, man.
So, Dominic Mysterio, which is the son of Rey Mysterio. Penta and Finn Balor. I think
Santa Maria.
Was Scott Steiner the one with the headgear?
that's his dad. So the Steiner brothers,
Right.
the one, not Scott, but the other one, that's his dad. So
Which one wore the headgear?
I can't remember his name, but it's his dad. It's Braun's dad. Braun Breaker's dad is that one.
That's
So-
Scott Steiner then.
Scott Steiner's the one that did the.
Yeah.
Yeah. He I think. I'm gonna have to. Will you look up the Steiner brothers for me, Chuck? But I think in this match, you got Braun Breaker, Dominic Mysterio, Penta, and Finn Balor. Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio are both in Judgment Day. They're both in a faction together. Dominic Mysterio for the last month has been
Matthew
saying
Shelby said Rick Steiner.
Rick Steiner.
That
Yeah,
sounds
it's
right.
Rick Steiner's son. Yeah, it's Rick Steiner's son.
He wore the headgear.
Yeah, so that Braun Breaker is Rick Steiner's son, who you're
Gotcha.
thinking of. I think Dominic Mysterio the last month has been saying he wants a new member in Judgment Day, but Finn's like, no, we don't need one. I think that Dominic Mysterio wins the Intercontinental Championship with the help of a new member of Judgment Day, but they're going to turn on Finn Balor. So that's what I think is going to happen there. So mark my words. Maybe this time next week you'll be like, damn, Nick, you're good. Women's Tag Team Championship. I can't believe this is on the card, and the other tag team championships aren't. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. They're not going to give Lyra 2 championships. Liv and Raquel retain easy. This one right here is going to be good. There's a triple threat for the Women's World Championship. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair's got a streak going in WrestleMania. I think she's like 5-0 right now, 6-0 maybe. I don't think they're going to fuck that up. I think here in the next few years they'll be able to market it kind of like they did Undertaker's streak. So give me give me the face here. Give me Bianca Belair winning, but I would not be mad to see Rhea Ripley get her title back. Io Sky's good, but she's third on the list here for me. And then the biggest match of the night, of the whole thing, the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena.
Play that shit.
So I think since John Cena turned heel, I think it would make most sense for you to give him the championship because it's his last year. He's only doing a year run and then he's retiring. I think you kind of have to freaking give Cena the title here and then let Cody Rhodes chase him. But here's what I'm gonna say. Here's my dream booking. Years ago, CM Punk was the world. He was the WWE champion. Okay, and he left. So the WWE had a tournament for a new WWE champion. I hate you, JP. For a new WWE champion, and they crowned John Cena as the WWE champion. But then CM Punk came back, and they had a title for title, like who's the real champion. And I think they're going to do that again, but roles reversed. So I think John Cena wins and leaves with the title. WWE has a tournament for a new champion. As soon as they crown a new one, John Cena comes back and goes like, "That doesn't mean shit. I'm the champion." And then they have a battle for, titles. But give me John Cena here. Easy peasy, no problemo. You know who I got. Let's go.
We already about got shut down once already from playing that. Just FYI. It popped up. I had to. Did you see that, Chuck?
I did not.
Give me Cody Rhodes because he.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just saying I'm picking Cody Rhodes because he literally like his whole character is based off of Joe Burrow. So.
Adrenaline in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow.
Something.
So, and
Joe
the other thing about
Burrow.
that is if they don't let John Cena win the title, then the whole heel turn, all that shit was for nothing. So it has to be John Cena. John Cena or we riot. Or we flip this table.
Ryan Monier said, "I'm done with WWE if Cena wins."
I was about to say, there's been a lot since you started. There's been a lot of wrestling chat in the chat.
Yeah, there really has.
So Matt Selby said Fatua about to get pushed, whatever that means.
Yeah, he's so good. He's Fatu, Jacob Fatu. So
Sure.
Sure.
Steve said, "I'm here for a Big E return." I don't know if she's talking about Eldora
So-
or wrestling.
She's talking
I took Big E as
She's
Eldora.
talking about. She's
Like,
talking
yeah,
about.
me too. I'm ready for
She's
the
talking
Big E
about
return.
New Day, and
right?
that's why I said I think New Day loses because Big E returns and costs them the title.
Scott Snelling said
So-
it's Tiffy time.
It's dude, I
Passing
agree.
of the torch.
I agree.
Passing of the torch.
It's always Tiffy time.
Eddie
God.
said, "What's
Hey.
up, bro?" Matt Shelby said, "I need some Tiffy time."
Yeah, I got time for Tiffy time.
Steve said, "Yes, I've been over Charlotte for a long time. Crazy plot twist there. Priest is trash." And then we started getting into this Rick Steiner, and that's why I'm doubling back.
Okay,
right?
you're good.
'Cause I wanted to get in here. So who's his dad?
Rick Steiner is Braun Breaker's dad.
So Rick Steiner's the one that
Yes,
wore the
headgear.
headgear.
Yes.
And Scott Steiner was Big Papa Pump, which
Yes,
Matt
yes.
Shelby cleared that up for me. And,
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And he does like
Big
shit
Papa
for
Pump
he
was
does.
the
He has
shit,
like
son.
he took the best of both of those motherfuckers, and is a dude. I'm going to look up. Damn it! I wish you could look up his spear. Like, I'm gonna look it up because it's fucking insane. He probably had the best spear I've ever seen in my life.
Scott Snelling said, "I'm old school. Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, Cody, all day, every day over here."
There we go.
That was pretty cool.
Ryan Monier says he's done if Cena wins. Did you already say that?
That's the first thing I said.
Come on, Ellie.
Damn! He is like his his uncles and his.
yeah.
He's like a mix of his uncle and his dad.
Bro, and
Look at that shit.
He runs up the fucking ropes and does the shit, dude. He's nuts. For as big as he is, he's the Intercontinental Champion right now. But I think he gets pushed to like the bigger stuff. I think he's ready for a heavyweight title match at least. So, all right, that's all.
Scott said he did one last night, took out 3 people.
Dude, he's nuts.
Matt Shelby said Rick wore the actual wrestling headgear. He was the dog of the group back in the day.
Yeah, he was.
I remember
he
he
was.
crawling
He was
around
the
those.
pit bull.
Yeah.
Ellie's up,
Yeah.
boys.
That was good shit.
Hell
Ellie's up the bat.
Well, let's give a
We
hand for
got 2
WrestleMania.
on.
It's in Las Vegas, so I hope I hit on all these. So, oh yeah, I love wrestling, man. I love it's one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
boy.
Chase that.
2-1.
So, all right, let's jump up to the PGA and LIV because a little bit of both played. Guys,
Look at those Jordans.
so clean. Let's give a hand to Rory,
Yeah, absolutely. Well deserved.
the masterpiece. He's a career Grand Slam. He's won the Big Four, correct? There's
Yeah,
only 6
He was the
golfers in
6th one.
history, and he's the 6th golfer.
Only
what
2
are-
in our time.
Yeah, Tiger and him, correct?
Yes.
What are the 4? Can we
So it's
the Masters,
the Masters.
the PGA Championship?
Yep. The U.S. Open.
US
and
Open.
The Open, which is over. It's
Okay.
always like
Yeah.
it's not the European Open. It's just called the Open. But it's
Sometimes
usually
it's at St. Andrews. Sometimes,
Yes.
yeah,
Correct,
that. Yep. Okay. So you win the Big Four, and there's only 6 golfers to ever do it. Rory's been he won 3. He won like 2012, 2013, and 2014. I'm almost positive he won his
He was
3 of the
young.
4 in like consecutive years, or maybe a year in between one of them. But Chuck, can you look that up for me? Look up Rory's major wins, or is it not major wins? Would it be
Yeah.
major wins?
major
Yeah. But it was spectacular, and we got about a minute and 30 clip of his putt, and then reactions around the green when he sunk
British
the putt.
Open.
So, yeah. JP, whenever you're ready, go ahead and play
Gotcha.
McIlroy's masterpiece.
The long journey is over. McIlroy has his masterpiece.
He's been holding that reaction in since 2014.
He's there to console his friend who he admires so much.
Justin's a good man.
He is incredible. Pure class.
Hell yeah. Let's give another hand to Rory. Green jacket wearing motherfucker. Just kidding. So
Honestly, awesome play by Justin Rose as well. I
yes.
mean,
Class
honestly,
act too.
phenomenal. Yeah, very. Justin Rose played really good all weekend. He did have one bad day. If he would have played good today, he probably would have walked away with
Oh
it.
yeah.
Not saying like. Also, Rory was the first player to ever double four times.
holes. Yep, 4 times and
Yeah,
win the
and
Masters.
win.
Yep.
First player ever. No player's ever done it.
Crazy. So, like I said, he's won 4. He's a Grand Slam. And when did he win his first one? 12.
11,
Okay, 11. When was the second one?
12,
When was his third one?
14.
So okay. So there's that. It was 3 and 4 years. Crazy. And then there was 11 years in between his last one, which is the Masters is typically the hardest one to win, I'd say.
Yeah,
They're all hard. But
they're all hard, but I would say the Masters.
yeah,
are hard.
there's just so much. It's the Masters. So crazy. I thought he fucked it up when it went into overtime. I'm like, or not overtime, but playoff. I was like, man.
But he
we were
literally
at-
played a perfect hole.
I was at JP's house when he won his
Yep.
green jacket. So
Uh, Justin Rose hit that shot in on 18. It was beautiful. Crowd was like the pressure, the amount of pressure that Rory had to be under in that moment. insane. Because you already missed the putt, you could have won it. You know what I mean? So like, you got to hit something better. And dude, he just fucking hit it perfect.
Oh, it was such
back,
a beautiful
sucked
shot.
it back towards the hole.
Yeah.
It was
I knew it when it was over when he hit it there. I was like, yep, he won.
Do you know that bowling has a Masters tournament and they have a green jacket as part of their championship as well? They get that and the trophy.
Austin Hayes, welcome to the Reds.
Yeah, Kevin Roy says pure cinema 2 days in a row. I mean, I had tears in my eyes. Like
Same,
I
did
just
too.
know how bad he's wanted it. It's eluded him. Like they show a video of his meltdown he had in it was like 14, I think.
Yeah.
He was in contention into the third day or into the second day or into the third day or the fourth day, and he just went off the rail in Rory fashion because he does that. But he's a Grand Slammer now, so.
Also, I seen that. I'm pretty sure he's back with his wife.
Yeah,
they
called
off their.
they called that was like 2
was
weeks
it?
after they did it. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
That. Yeah. But yeah, so good for him. I mean, I'm sure that was awesome for him. He did say his parents weren't able to be there; they were back at home watching it. But he said he's excited to get back here. And
Did you see his buddies? Were coming. His buddies from home were in town.
Yeah.
And he was like celebrating with them. He said, "All right, boys, I got to go get a
Yeah,
green jacket."
yeah.
I was like, freaking.
Shout out to Shane Lowry.
Yes.
But only shitty part for him is he was only a couple shots off the lead to start the day, and he shot an 81.
And they were asking him questions about Rory. He's like, I'm not going to sit up and answer questions for 15 minutes about Rory.
Yeah.
This was before he won, but did you guys hear about Bryson the night before the fourth day? So he was I guess he couldn't sleep, so he just went on a walk around Augusta and the houses around there, and he came across these people that were up in their backyard, and they had a putting green, like a little chipping area, I'm pretty sure, and they were walking up and they're like, "Hey," he goes, the homeowner goes, "Hey, you guys golf?" Because they were right out by the putting green. He goes, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm Bryson DeChambeau," and the homeowner goes, "Yeah, right, I'm Jack Nicklaus." And the homeowner walked up and goes, "Holy shit, that is fucking Bryson DeChambeau." So he ended up staying for a while. He like borrowed the guy's putter and was putting on their putting green. And
That's probably why he putted so shit.
That's what I was
Using
gonna
somebody
say.
else's putter.
Using someone else's putter.
Stayed up all night.
Yep.
Hanging out.
But hell yeah, I like Bryson a lot. I used to not. I'm with you. Now he's almost my favorite golfer.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
So Rory is my favorite. Rory and Tiger are my favorite golfers, but I got Rory in a futures bet and I hit it.
Hey, same. I put that bet in with you.
Oh, that's right. You
man,
did. Let's go. So
now we need
the Cavs,
the
Fever,
Fever, and the Guardians.
Exactly.
The other one had the Reds.
Do we have a
see
cash
the
out? You
girl?
see, it's like $6.
Yeah.
Did you see that local girl just got drafted?
Yeah,
They
there's
said-
three of them.
Yeah,
Three of them did. 3 girls from 9 through
Oh,
7
hell yeah.
got drafted to WNBA.
Hell yeah.
Good for them. That's pretty cool.
Before we
All right,
move
boys,
on,
get on the phone.
Before we move
Okay,
on,
no,
I'd
no.
like to say something. Like, it has nothing to do with golf or anything, but I'd like to say something that I thought was cool over the weekend that I watched, if I could.
Good.
Are we moving on?
Sure. No. Yeah. Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So I've been watching a shit ton of bowling tournaments and stuff. So they're on tour right now. It's coming to an end. And I just watched this past weekend. So history was made. They have a 20-year-old that was #1 seed in this big players championship tournament. This kid's name's Ethan Fiore. He's 20 years old. He was playing against a 22-year-old and a 24-year-old. After the old guys got knocked out, they literally were – whoever won was winning for the first time. They asked this kid how he stays so calm, and his response before the game was, "I just like to sleep a lot, so that's how I stay calm, I think." And then at the end, he wins, and he wins $100,000. And this lady asked him at the end, she goes, "So what does a 20-year-old do with $100,000? And he goes, "I'm going to buy a new bed so I can sleep more." And that dude, everybody in the place just started laughing. I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
Awesome.
Even the Hall of Famer dude that does all the announcing was like, "You couldn't ask for a better answer than that. That's incredible."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to him.
it was pretty awesome. But yeah, 20-year-old won his first. That was his first ever PBA title, and he won a major. So that's
All right, Jaden.
Yeah,
Nice.
crazy.
Keep working hard, Jaden.
All right, let's give Rory a hand and Bryson a
Yes,
hand and everybody who
for sure.
participated in the Masters. I mean, we appreciate you giving us. Quality. The weather held up. It was quality golf. There were some great shots. I mean, shit. Every day had 2 or 3 shots. I'm just like, holy shit, I could never fucking do that. I could do that if I threw it, threw the ball. So yeah, fucking awesome. Let's jump to the MLB, and I did want to play a video in honor of Rory's Grand Slam. Can you run that video for me, please?
Of Rory's Grand Slam? Sure.
No,
I got you.
No. In honor of Rory's Grand Slam, I said.
All right.
Thank you.
In honor of
I got
Ellie's
what you were
Grand
trying
Slam?
to do.
In honor of Rory's Grand Slam, we're playing Ellie's Grand Slam, brother. It was like a play on the words of like, yeah, this is what we're doing.
Runners go. Fly left field. Tommy
No,
Pham
I just I
fading
think you
back.
get
That's
that I was thinking, yeah, in honor of Rory's.
First reactions was his teammate, Jeimer Candelario, was the player of the game for the home run he delivered early. And tonight, it's De La Cruz. That's off the front lip of the second deck.
All right, let's give Ellie a hand. Torpedo bat these balls over the damn fence.
He just made a play as we said that.
He's
Let's
out.
go.
So yeah.
42 throughout 42.
I do want to apologize for my partner JP for not getting that video ready in time.
I think you might have a straight shot.
I understand why I confused you though.
You
because I did
understand.
say
You have a
Rory's-
straight shot to his shin bone. I hope you know
Understand?
that.
I've
I'm
killed
just letting
for
you know.
less.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just telling you. You got a direct shot to the shin bone.
All right, we're just gonna jot around and talk about the MLB standings right now. We'll start in the good old American League. You gotta stop that,
That
brother.
was the best one.
We'll start in the American League East, where the Yankees are in first place with a record of 9-7. Blue Jays in second with a record of 9-8. Rays in third, 8-8, same great rate. Red Sox are 8-10 in fourth, and the Orioles are 6-9 and in last place. American League Central, the Tigers are in first with a record of 10-6. The Guardians are in second with a record of 8-7. Royals are 8-9 in third place, and the Twins are in fourth place at 5-12. And the White Sox have found 4 wins. And it is like 3 weeks into the season, but that's okay. They're in last place at 4-11. And the West, Angels. Yes, the Angels from the Angels in the outfield are in first at 9-6. The Rangers are in second at 9-7.
It could happen.
The Mariners are 8-8 in third, and the Astros are in fourth at 7-9. And the Athletics have found 6 wins.
And the Mariners are currently tied.
Yeah,
2-2 with the Reds.
that's right. And now we're in the National League, and we're in the East, where the Mets lead. 11-5 is the record, and the Phillies are in second place at 9-7. The Marlins are 8-7 in third. The Nationals are in fourth at 6-10, and the Braves, which I did not see the Braves being this fucking bad. The Braves are 5-11, which is not what I expected. In the West, the Padres are leading 14-3, probably the best team in baseball. I'm pretty sure, but like this whole division is like
really good.
Like really good. Like the Rockies aren't; they're like the worst team in baseball, but they have 4 really good teams. So the Padres are 14-3. The Giants are 12-4. The Dodgers are 12-6. The Diamondbacks are 9-7, and the Rockies are 3-13. 4 of the 5 teams in this division have winning records.
Let me ask you a question. Who gave the Giants all 4 of them losses?
Oh yeah.
That'd be the Reds.
That'd be the Reds.
I think we gave them 4 of them. We gave them at least 3 of them. I know that.
I think so.
I think it was all 4.
I think it was all 4. And then, last but not least, the National League Central, where the Cubs are leading the division with a record of 11-8, followed by our Cincinnati Reds, who have made it back up to 500 with a record of 8-8 at the same great rate.
Big difference from last week when we talked about it.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. I think Terry Francona is going to get us even more. We got Matt McClain back tonight.
And Austin Hayes.
So, yeah. Cardinals are tied. There's 2 here for 8-8 with Cardinals and the Reds. Brewers are 8-9, and the Pirates are 6-11. So that's where the MLB is right now.
It's Jackie Robinson Day. Everybody's got
Jackie
42
Robinson
on.
42.
Maybe someday we'll all wear 42.
It's
42
so
is
weird
thrown out,
seeing the blue
42.
numbers and the blue socks on these Reds, though, because they're the
Yeah.
fucking red legs with blue legs, and that's confusing, man.
They
That's
could all
pretty
just
cool,
have
though.
42. It don't have to be blue.
That's
I mean,
what-
the
think it's
catcher's
just-
got white on the front of his. I mean,
That's on his
blue-
catcher's
it's on
gear.
blue catcher's
I
gear.
know, I know. But we could have wore red 42 because it's on a Reds uniform, you know.
It's Tuesday.
Just saying.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to the MLB and our sponsor for this segment, which is Homie Construction.
What's up, homie?
What up, homie?
What's up, homie? So,
Homies, what's up, guys?
what's up, guys? And now we're gonna jump into another segment that we have.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Sorry. Yeah, this one is sponsored by some good cooking from our boy down in Eaton, Ohio, Bob's Flavor.
Seems like you can hit him up about every Friday and Saturday at the baseball diamonds.
Yep.
right?
He
At
he
the
has so
concession
yeah.
stand?
We'll do a little something. He runs the food right down there at the Eaton, like the complex down there.
Mhm.
So all of I mean I don't know if he doesn't do chicken wings down there because I don't think he can grill, but like he does like burgers and
Chicken
he can't deep
quesadillas.
fry. He can grill. He can't deep fry. And like he does all like that stuff. So if you're in the area, go support him. And you know he does do like takeout. I guess pick up orders at every. I don't know how often he does it. He just did chicken wings last weekend.
He
And
said tomorrow they're
get your orders
this
in
week.
now.
Yeah, he said put your orders in now for this weekend.
Bob's
for chicken
Flavors on
wings and
Facebook.
shit.
Yep. Get in
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Get in there for the orders
If
this
you're in
weekend.
the-
Yeah. So
if you're
he
in the
just
Eaton
posted it
area,
today.
get in there. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Perfect.
Looks banging online.
Yeah, dude.
But down at the concession stand, they got chicken quesadillas and burgers and everything.
If you have if you're around there in the morning, if you're down there in the morning, he does sausage sandwiches for the morning. So
Food made with love
that's right.
from a good dude.
That's right. Let's give Kurt Bob a hand.
get some good weather, I'll make it down there on the motorcycle.
And now we're jumping into his
Yeah.
sponsored segment.
Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it.
Yeah. It's such a good intro.
I had to dunk it, dude. I was mid dunk.
Oh, boy.
To the back.
do
to
the
the
alley-oop
mic.
to you.
Yeah, thanks.
The alley-oop.
Appreciate it.
It was an alley-oop. All right, the play-ins start tonight. And if you're listening to this podcast, the play-in started on Tuesday. So your number one seed, these are all set now. Your number one seed in the West is OKC. And then your 2 seed is Rockets. Your 3 seed is the Lakers. Your 4 seed is the Nuggets. Your 5 seed is the team with the stupidest logo change I've ever seen, the Clippers. 6 seed is the Timberwolves. And your play-in teams for the West are at 7, the Golden State. What's their name? Warriors. I was like, why did I blank? Golden State
I
Warriors.
didn't know what he was.
Well, it's a bridge. It's a bridge. It's like it should be like a guy holding a sword or something. I'm just kidding. Golden State Warriors against the Grizzlies. And I don't watch NBA that much. Does John Morant play for the Grizzlies?
Yes.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
He does
He's
some
always
crazy
he's
celebrations.
always in trouble for him.
Is this next one? Is he throwing grenades in the
think so.
crowd?
He did. He already did.
Ow.
You didn't see that?
Yeah, I
He's
saw
done
it.
like every freaking.
Oh, man.
Yeah. He shot a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
He said,
he got in a shootout with a guy on the bench. They were shooting at each other. You
He's
see
wild.
that shit? That
He's
was like
wild.
just recent, like a week
Yeah.
or 2 ago. They were like fucking shooting at each other. The dude shot at him first, so you can't be mad at Josh for
Shooters
just
gonna shoot.
returning. You know what I mean? He was defending himself.
Sacramento Kings are 9, and the Dallas Mavs.
Scott Snelling.
Scott Snelling said it's the Golden Gate Bridge. Not the Golden State Bridge, you know.
Yeah. That's very true.
That's fucking hilarious, Scott. Good job, dude. I didn't even catch it when he said that, but you are absolutely correct.
Yeah.
He's there. He's there. Let's go.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's
It can
good.
happen.
That was good shit.
And that's your West. All right, and then for the East, you got your Cleveland Cavaliers, number 1 seed. Let's give them a hand. Let's go.
We need it for our bet.
Your number 2 seeds, Boston Celtics. Number 3 seed is the Knicks. 4 is the Pacers. 5 is the Bucks. 6 is the Detroit Pistons. And your play-in teams for the East. At 10, Miami Heat. At 9, your Chicago Bulls. Then you got the Atlanta Hawks at 8, and the Orlando Magic at 7. So, boys, now that we have a set and we know who's here, what do you want to happen here?
To be honest, now that Rory won the Masters, I'm Cavs all day long.
100%.
Where are the Celtics seated?
Number 2
versus the Lakers.
So
you'll
play.
I just want to see.
You'll
the
play
Celtics
the
win.
winner of.
You know what our cash out would probably be like $100 if the Cavs won.
Right.
Maybe more.
And then get out of there.
I probably would get.
So
out.
we'll play
for
the
real.
8th seed. You'll
Wait
play the
for the
7th
Fever to
seed.
win.
However it breaks down.
Caitlin Clark's not winning.
That's what I'm saying. If we can get 3 of the 4, we should have a pretty decent cash out.
A couple $100 cash out. It's $17,000.
They better give me $1,000 cash out.
They might not.
I'll call them. So I want to see a Cavs Lakers game final. I think that would be just so fucking fun. Would not be opposed to seeing. No, just the Lakers in the West. That's fine. I don't really care for any other team. In the East, though, if the Cavs don't win, I wouldn't mind seeing the Knicks do it.
I'm okay with OKC if it's not the Lakers.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't even paying the number 1 seed. I would be okay with OKC. They don't have one, right?
I don't think so.
They didn't win one with Harden in them because LeBron beat them, right?
Yep.
Right.
Hell yeah.
I think the Lakers are destined because that's why Luka got shipped over there. It's like
I hope. I mean, that's cool, but I also hope the Cavs win too.
Yeah.
So, but a few days ago, Luka returned back to Dallas. Did you guys happen to see some of that stuff?
Caught a little bit of it, yeah.
Dude, they were like singing "Fire Nico,"
oh yeah,
and fucking Mark Cuban is in the crowd, and it looked like he is just about to fucking puke. He's like, "Oh my god!" Like, it is awful. It is awful. But we do have a clip of Luka's return to Dallas, and they kind of did it all up for him. So, JP, will you please play the clip of Luka's return to Dallas?
Please turn your attention to the video board for a special tribute video.
With the 5th pick in the 2000, select Luka Doncic from Ljubljana, Slovenia, and Real Madrid.
Hi, it's Luka Doncic. I'm really excited to be a part of the Dallas Mavericks team, and I hope you will enjoy my games and you will enjoy how I play, and I hope to see you soon. Luka Doncic.
How did he get that through all those defenders and hands and arms?
Win is a win.
Hey, my baby. How'd you like your coffee? With a little Kareem?
It's good.
How you feeling, Luka?
Amazing.
Link the break, ball nipping at his.
Here you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At guard, in his 7th season from Slovenia, number 77,
Let's give Luka a hand. He went back and he dropped like fucking, I know it was in the 40s, so Hard to do, but dope. So let's go Cavs. Let's go Lakers. Let's make magic happen. Better yet, let's go Cavs. Let's go Fever.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say that right now.
Let's go the other
I'd
two.
rather cash out before.
I'd rather cash out. So hell yeah! Shout out to Bob's Flavors for that beautiful, beautiful segment we just had. Yes, of course. All right, it's time to jump into our second to last segment of the night. This is sponsored by DNC Commercial Construction.
All in Nation. All in Nation. All in Nation. All in Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Kelly Doc Redby.
Always fun. Always fun. He's like, what the fuck? Oh, man. Where do we start this college talk?
All right, yeah. So I don't know if you guys seen the news. I'm sure JP's seen it.
He saw it.
Oh, we're going straight to that?
He was
We're going straight to Nico?
Yep.
Yep.
Nico, I'm leaving. Is gone. He tried to pull some sneaky shit on Tennessee, and Tennessee. I gotta give Josh Heupel credit for
Me
that.
too.
Like, fuck that. You're not gonna let these kids leverage you like that. That's crazy as fuck. I think they should get paid. I'm not on that. I'm not saying I'm on the board where everybody's like, I shouldn't be paid. No, they should be paid, but that's crazy doing that shit. That's wild. Yeah, he tried to leverage him for way more money than what he's getting paid. Basically, I was seeing the number was
damn it.
Fucking fuck. Was it a solo at least? Oh, it was a 2-run.
2-run.
Fuck. I did say the Reds are going to win 8-5 tonight, so we're still that's still in play. Yeah, I don't hear Eddie on the mic.
I'm off. Something's going on.
Whoa.
Hello.
You should.
There we
he
go.
is.
No, there it went.
You guys are on the same thing.
No, his was messed up.
He was coming through. I
Yeah,
was
his
okay.
was messed up.
So.
But no, so yeah, Nico is trying to get a bunch more money, millions and millions more.
like 12 mil or
Yeah, it was
something.
insane. It was insane.
No, it's coming
seen
out
him
that he
sound
was
like
asking for
4.
4, but here it is. He also wanted a $4.5 million Bugatti.
Yeah, so it
Brand
was like
new
8 mil
Bugatti.
altogether.
He wanted a Bugatti.
Yeah, he asked for a Bugatti.
A brand new 2025 $4.5 million Bugatti.
So it was like 8 mil altogether.
Now they say that
8.5 or something.
this was all the agent behind his back, the agent and behind the family's back, and they knew nothing about it. But he didn't go to practice on
Yeah, but-
Friday.
Yep.
He claims he didn't go to practice on Friday because he was trending for the 24 hours previous to that because of the Dan Lanning, calling
Yeah,
Heupel and telling him.
Well,
he
see,
was
that's why
shopping him
I don't
around.
think it was the agent because
Yeah.
he said his dad.
Yeah.
Lanning was saying his dad was shopping.
And
him,
why
so-
would you not go to practice anyways? Like, I mean, come on.
Crazy.
Yeah, so obviously he's not going to be playing at Tennessee anymore. There's been rumors that Ohio State's looking at him. No, we're not.
I don't see why.
I'm putting that to bed.
I don't
We're
think
not.
any
why
big
we would.
teams are.
No, I can tell you the teams I think that he's going to go to. I think it's going to be either Tulane.
Tulane, yep.
Tulane came out today and said
So
they
they're
don't
not.
want
Okay, scratch that off the list.
And North Carolina's off the list.
They're off the list for sure. They're getting they're getting South Alabama's kid or the quarterback from there, from USA, University of South Alabama. But I think Nico could end up at maybe South Alabama. They need a quarterback.
Yeah.
But maybe UCLA.
I've heard UCLA's on there, but he wouldn't pay. There was some kind of problem with money wise.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard they were out. I
From what I heard is he might have to go play
good
somewhere
recovery.
for fucking
Boy.
free.
Right.
You know what I
Damn.
mean? He
That
might
was
not
good.
be he might not be getting paid to play somewhere if he wants to play
Dude,
football.
what an
Reports
idiot.
come out today that he's already asking for less money.
Oh,
He
well,
doesn't
yeah.
want the $4 million.
no one
anymore.
wants.
He's
to
gonna be
pay.
happy to get $1 million.
Yeah. So
Dude,
think
he was
that
getting
teams are looking at-
$46,000 a week.
well, he did not play great whatsoever.
And he had a great thing in Tennessee, dude. Like I
Why
figured
would he have stayed?
$46,000
He had a
a
chance.
week.
He had a chance to do.
That would be a shitty life, bro. That would be a terrible life.
He had a
$46,000
chance
week.
to do some good this year.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I know the game that obviously didn't pan out the way Tennessee wanted it to against High State, but like
Right.
he still didn't. He wasn't horrible. He had 2 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Here's a couple things. Just he was 76 in passing yards per game last year in the nation. 76, 43rd in completion percentage, 42nd in TDs, and 36 in QBR.
Dude,
Then why
Colorado,
did you
dude,
like him so
Colorado would
much?
retire his number.
And let's just say this though,
Look at that.
for context, Brock Purdy made $2.8 million last year.
Yeah.
In his 3 years.
Yeah, he makes less than $1 million like a year.
Yeah,
I
he
think.
And
makes like
Nico's
750.
making 2.4 a year. He's already been paid 2.4 a year each year that he's been
That's
there. As a
crazy.
freshman to ride the bench, as a redshirt, he got paid $2.4 million.
Dude, what a life! Like I don't know, man. That's crazy.
I hope no one picks him up.
He'll go somewhere
Yeah,
and play,
he's
but
going
it's gonna
somewhere.
be small. It's gonna be a small.
But
school.
he's not going to get paid like he wants to. He ain't going to
Well,
get
them
the
small
money.
schools
If I was the
can't afford
coach and I
Right.
saw that, if I was a team and I saw that, I'm like, dude, this guy's a douchebag.
I'm happy that Josh Heupel said, you know, we don't need you.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm-
apparently he didn't go to media stuff like he was supposed to for the NIL and stuff. There's just all kinds. He was supposedly toxic, and I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I would be too. That's why
Bring
I said I
in
don't
George.
Want him. I
George.
don't want him at Ohio State.
George's a hometown kid.
How'd that? Is he playing the spring game?
Yep. Three touchdowns.
Nice.
3 bombs.
This is one you said was going to show him up in the spring game.
That was another thing that they were saying around town was that the freshman was coming in and out throwing him, and like if he knew the offense like Nico did, he'd be the starter. He's the same size as Nico, and I mean he can sling it. And guess where he's from? Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yep.
He's a Tennessee boy. He loves it. He's their hometown hero.
Those are always fun to have.
George McIntyre. So he looked the other guy that's been there for a year.
His name's George.
Yeah, his name's George. The guy before that, or the guy that's been there for a year, that redshirted last year, he went one touchdown, 1 interception. And George balled out. So.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of spring games, High State had theirs this past weekend, and it was awesome. I watched it. I watched the whole thing. Quarterbacks we started as our number 1 was Lincoln Keenholtz. He didn't look too good first drive. He looked a little shaky. Julian Sane came out, and honestly, he balled out the whole game. That kid is a dog. It was cool to see Tavian St. Clair get in. He did throw 2 interceptions. I think he was just kind of just a little careless with the ball, but he's also young, and that was like his first look at any type of college play.
Right.
So I just think he's got some work to do for sure. It was cool seeing him out there though. He's a big kid. He can run. He can definitely run. He was making good running moves. My biggest takeaways from it is our wide receivers, like the guys that are still probably aren't even going to start this year, are dogs. We have some absolute dogs on the team. The young safeties that we have, that some of them might start, looked really, really good. So that's promising. My biggest takeaway, though, was Hartline's play calling, I thought was awesome. It looked refreshing. The calls looked awesome. It looked like we were finding ways to get Jeremiah Smith open, which, I mean, that's probably not that hard to do anyways. But, you know what I mean? It was just, I don't know.
That should be the
nice.
game plan every game.
Did they actually scrimmage?
What'd you say?
Did you guys actually scrimmage?
So the ones were not really tackling, you know what I mean? But after the 2s and the 3s were full on play. You just couldn't hit the quarterback.
Yeah.
Not attack quarterback. But,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Tennessee
the 2s and
didn't do
3s.
that shit.
The 2s and 3s full on tackled. I seen Aaron Scott Jr. I think it is. He's from Springfield. He's a freshman this year at Ohio State. He's a cornerback. Him and Quincy Porter from New Jersey, who's also a new guy, or he might be a sophomore. Quincy's either a freshman or sophomore, but they got into it right before halftime. They were literally almost fighting on the field. Two High State players.
I seen a replay of that. We took ours off TV though.
I don't blame you.
No one's
There's
seen
guys
it.
that are gonna be trying to get a hold of Mylan Graham. People, I guarantee, are offering him money right now. He had a sick ass touchdown catch.
I also seen but everyone that was there on Facebook and stuff was saying that they didn't even scrimmage. It was just drills.
Some teams are doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, some teams are doing that. And then one last thing in college before we get out of it. Colorado is.
I said Nico's number would be retired in Colorado.
I know. That's why I said we'd get to it. Colorado is retiring Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders' numbers, which is just insane.
It's
Travis Hunter, I'm
silly.
okay with because I don't know if
Even
Colorado's ever
that-
had a Heisman.
Even that, it's silly. It's silly.
I'm just saying I don't know if Colorado's
Travis
ever
Hunter
had
won a Heisman.
I don't know if Colorado's
not
ever
silly.
had that.
So have so many other players. Do they retire every Heisman winner's
But if
fucking
it's
jersey?
known from your school, it's not as like I feel like not as like
I mean, I know that's like probably the first and only.
I don't
Heisman
know. I don't know if
Colorado's
anybody.
ever had.
There could have been a Colorado winner.
Maybe not
before.
a number of times, but they're in the
it
Ring of
seems
Honor
silly.
and shit. Their numbers up in the stands.
Right, but I think
So,
to
I mean-
retire a jersey number after like that's just such a short time anyway. College career,
Yeah.
like to be a retired jersey number, you should have to spend like a good long while doing your fucking craft. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't think playing a season or two for one team or even playing 4 years in college or whatever that you deserve to have your number retired unless there's really
So how do you
special circumstances.
how do you get your number retired in college? Then
in college? I don't know. I mean, I'm saying
Win the Heisman twice.
so like what I'm just gonna say is there's multiple ways to get your number retired.
You shouldn't.
So
it's college.
I just don't. I'm not
it's
on
an accolade. It's good.
Yeah.
I
I'm
know
not
it's
on
good.
board
I get
with.
it. I think it's silly though.
With Shador
at this
Sanders.
point for them.
I don't agree with that.
He went 13 and 12.
I am
That's
totally.
great.
Cool
I like
with
him. I like Shador.
I'm saying I'm totally cool with Travis Hunter's number being retired.
Same. I'm okay with that.
That-
Did
it
they
makes
need to
sense.
do it?
It's-
No.
That's more
but
Is
I'm
he the,
okay with
how long has it been since Colorado's had a Heisman, or have they ever?
I don't know. I don't
Chuck,
know.
do you know?
I can try to look it
What
up.
was it?
Does Colorado have another Heisman besides Travis Hunter?
They had a really good running
thought
back
they
like
had
in
a
the
running
80s or
back.
the
That's why I said they
90s.
might have had one before. I really don't know.
They went like they used to be a powerhouse for a little bit.
Yeah, they Rashawn Amon Salam
Yeah.
was a Heisman Trophy winner in the 70s. Oh wait, that was when he was born. I'm sorry. Damn, he passed away.
1992, I
He
think.
passed away in 2016. Damn, rest in peace.
Heisman
Dog.
Trophy 1994.
Dog.
There you go. There you go.
1994.
2,000-yard season.
So
Dog. Go back and watch that year. Dog.
Now, can we see what numbers are retired at Colorado in Colorado's football?
12 and 2. That's probably the only ones.
Well,
Real
what
quick,
number
I
did
bet
it
you
say?
that
What number
guy's
he
is.
was?
Rashawn Salam played for the Browns the year they came back.
Ah,
There
that
you
is
go.
true. I
Nice.
remember that.
They got a couple. Number 24,
24.
Byron White. Number 67, Joe Romig. Number 11, Bobby Anderson. Number 19, Rashawn Salam. So
Okay,
he's
Heisman.
Heisman. They,
Numbers
so
and-
that's something they do. That's something they do.
Bobby Anderson.
And then
buddy,
Shador
you remember
and
him?
Travis Hunter.
You know why his is retired?
Who? Sorry.
Well,
Bobby Anderson, you said?
yeah.
Why is he?
Oh, never mind.
Anyway, so I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's not like something they didn't go out of their way to do for Shador or for Travis. They've
Scott
done
Snelling.
No, that's fine. But I'm saying, why is Shador? Why is his number being retired?
Scott Snelling said they were both 2-year transfers. No way either one deserves a retired number.
See,
Just my 2 cents.
They still went to
That's-
school there and played
but
for
what
that
I'm,
team.
But what I'm saying is that yes, if you spend
Put
your
their
whole
fucking
career,
statues up, bruh.
No, what I'm saying though
You know
is
what
if you
I'm
spend
saying?
your whole college career somewhere and you are just like, so if Jeremiah Smith plays at Ohio State from
What
freshman
dog?
through listen, hold on, let me finish. Through senior, and he breaks all the records and he is the fucking ultimate dog, period. Yeah, you're justified. But to transfer
Hang on,
schools,
time out. Can I
yeah,
before you move
okay,
on?
go ahead.
Before you move on to
Go
that
ahead.
transfer, nobody is going to be a top dog for 4 years without moving to the NFL in less than 4 years.
Yeah, I don't think they'd stay.
That's
for
not
4.
possible. I mean, it's not going to happen. They're not.
They
gonna,
might be a top
You
dog
always
in
talk
the
about
fourth
risking.
year.
You talk
Not
about
today's
risking
world.
injury. No
Torch.
one's going to stay in college for 4 years to break records.
Nowadays they will. They're making more
They're
there
not.
than what they're going to make on a rookie
They still
deal.
leave in 3, I think.
That's
Yeah.
for real
Usually
though.
they're gonna still leave.
But they're
But-
making more in college now than what they make on a rookie deal in the fucking NFL. Yes, they're going to stay. Absolutely.
Some are.
Now there's way more incentive.
Some aren't.
Yes,
Yes,
not,
of
not
course,
a lot.
the NFL is the ultimate. That's where
Yeah.
you want to get. But my thing is now that they're offering so much for college players, bro, they have no reason not
Oh,
to
Michigan
come back.
Do you
Give you
think
12 million.
overall players make more in college or the pros?
It depends because if you sign a nice ass NIL deal in college right now, and then you go to the NFL and you get your rookie deal, which won't be as much as what a really good college player.
But
And then
first round money's pretty good.
But then you flop.
Like you can get some.
Yeah.
But then say you're a flop in the fucking NFL. Say you don't work out. You made your money in college. Who gives a
but
shit
if you're the
now?
top player in the college, you're going in the top in the draft,
and you're making big money, but you're not making.
I don't know. Sometimes
you
I'm
make your
just
biggest
confused.
money after your first. You make your biggest money though after your first. You earn your money on that rookie deal. Your rookie deal, yes, you get paid some pretty big dollars, but a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys are they work for the biggest contract.
They are. But a lot of those guys, their biggest contract's their first contract.
A lot of guys, their biggest
I would say more than
contract's going
half.
to be their NIL deal because they're going to get to the NFL and they're going to fucking suck and they ain't going to last.
I don't understand. Anybody who's got a big NIL deal is going in the first round. Can we safely say that?
Maybe.
I
Not this
agree.
way.
I concur.
Anybody
I
who's
concur.
making a lot of money in an
second.
NIL is
I
going
think
early.
second.
So
There's
they're
only
going to
30
make more money in the draft because they're in the first
Well,
round.
the original thing was 4 years of
Yeah.
being a top dog,
And
that
you get the
can go to
5th year
make good
option.
money.
And
So-
now, and then with the first round, you get the 5th round option.
But the original
right?
thing was 4 years of being the top dog in college is you're going to make good money. Well, yeah, but that you're going to make more money in the NFL if you're the top dog in college for 4 straight years or 3 straight years. Your 4th year, you're not staying because you're going to get a $21 million contract.
Yeah. I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm okay with Colorado retiring Travis's number because they already retired another guy who won Heisman theirs number. So if that's something they do, that's something they do. I just don't understand the Shedeur Sanders one. It just doesn't make sense to me.
It's his name.
Scott says
I don't think his dad has control of that.
Scott
Does
says FFS they didn't go
maybe
out
Colorado
and win a
just wants to
natty, and Hunter's Heisman isn't without controversy. Most believe Judy deserved it.
I don't know what controversy there is. He won it.
I mean, Ashton Gentry.
I think that's what he meant. Is
Yeah, I think he
Genty.
meant Genty.
And I think
Not
Genty
Judy.
should have got it too. So
It's
every
tomato,
year.
I see what
Every
he's
year
saying.
there's
I
gonna
see
be
what
a
he's saying.
controversy
tomato,
because
tomato.
Fucking,
it's not a popularity.
Yeah, true.
All right, let's give them boys from Colorado a hand for getting their numbers retired. Anybody at Ohio State that played in the spring game, and
Fuck you,
not
Nico.
Nico.
They
Not
ought to
Nico,
they ought to
fuck you,
retire Bronny James's number 2 and his wherever he played college at, just because his dad is
USC.
somebody.
USC.
He
Just
was a
because his
baller,
dad is
right?
Okay,
somebody.
are
He
you
almost
saying
died.
that? Are you saying
I
that?
really
almost
think that's
died
the
there.
only reason
Are
why
you-
they're even including him in that. Travis Hunter earned something.
Okay,
Shedeur
I was gonna say,
Sanders
are you
really
for-
did not.
We agree.
We agree with that.
Yes.
We're saying that Travis Hunter, and he's okay
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they've
yeah,
done it before,
yeah.
and it's not like they're doing it. But Shedeur, yeah, who did 13 and 12 or 12
13
and 13?
and 12. 13
That's
and 12
literally
record.
daddy. That's all daddy.
But then again, I will say I don't think Dion had much control over that.
I don't think.
would-
I bet it's
that's
more
all-
Colorado trying to keep
Trying
these-
to appease
Yeah,
him. Yes,
yes,
it's trying
yes.
to keep him. Oh, look, we're going to retire your boy's number.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's silly.
Let's
yeah,
let's
that's
give
good.
Fees a hand. College talk.
Are they going to retire
Chris
the other
Kelly
boy?
says go Orlando Magic.
I don't think so. Maybe.
I like-
Is he getting drafted?
I like that,
He'll
Chris
get-
Kelly.
I don't know. He'll go. He'll play in the NFL though.
I like that.
Who?
Shiloh.
Yeah, I heard they were retiring him too.
May as well.
All right,
I
it's
didn't
time
see
for our
that.
last segment of the night. It is sponsored by Brimflex Designs. Hats off. If you need hats, hit my boy up from Brimflex Designs. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for NFL Chat with me, myself, and I, and the All In Sports Podcast guys.
That's us.
That's us right here.
That's us, guys.
Hell yeah, boys.
Hey.
Hell yeah. No outs, 2 on for the Reds here.
Ellie just got walked.
Yes.
Come on, Gavin.
All right.
Lux.
So the draft is like a week and a couple days away. So I wanted to announce that we will be doing a watch party here in the Pod Lab on Thursday, starting around 7:30, right before the draft, because our Cleveland Browns have a first-round draft pick, and I'm predicting that they have 2. Eddie's been just literally. Travis Hunter's not playing both ways in the NFL.
No, No, I think
Down
I
the
think we'll
you
have-
fucking get their numbers
I
retired in
think,
college.
I think we're going to use our first pick in the first round, obviously, but I don't think we're going to make any crazy.
I think that 33 pick is what we use to trade up if we trade up.
2 on, no out.
So,
but we got to offer more than that.
Hear me
Nobody's
out.
gonna
Hear
just
me
take
out.
a
If you guys
33rd pick to let you jump up.
no,
what
I mean
else
there
are we
obviously
giving
will be.
now?
We have like 13 picks in this draft. We're going to use those 13 picks to trade up at some point. So,
But how far do we give up our first round for next year just because it's something we want?
no.
Keep
I
that
think-
because if you
I
guys
think
don't work
if-
out,
if
you
I've
I
seen
saw-
all kinds of different scenarios.
I
bro.
say if the trade that I think that could be made is the 33rd pick and like a third round and I don't know, maybe like a 6th or 7th to Atlanta to move up to, I think they have like the 14th pick. And if that
you're gonna move it in front of us, huh?
15th.
I've seen
15th.
Oh,
I've seen us jumping
So-
up to 10 in front of the Panthers and giving up 33 and like 4 of our next picks to jump up to 10 for with the Panthers to get
You wouldn't do that?
the pair.
Would you not be happy with Hunter and Shador? And not having to pick, and we have 13 picks.
I can't
Give it to
I'm
me.
not-
Give
no,
it to me.
let's
Give
go.
it to me. That's what I'm saying. Give it to me.
I don't know that I want Shador.
Bro,
dude.
I want
I don't.
want a quarterback
I
that's
really
not
don't.
40 fucking 5.
Sorry,
I want
man.
someone
I
young.
do too, but I want somebody that's
You
gonna
just don't like
translate.
him. You just don't like him.
I don't care for him.
It's
I
fair.
don't.
That's
I
fair.
don't.
I
and
like
not
him.
Not just do I not. It's not that I don't care for his personality or whatever.
He's a winner.
His dad
He's a fucking
rubs me-
winner.
His dad rubs me the wrong
Why?
way. He's
Why
a
does
winner.
Deion- why
He's
does
a
Deion
winner.
run-
He's
I-
a winner half the time.
What do you mean?
He's a winner half the. What's his record?
13-12.
Okay.
At
He's a winner half the
Colorado.
time.
At Colorado.
At Colorado.
He's a winner half the time. Where it matters. Where the fuck it matters. Nobody knew
He
who the
turned
fuck
Jackson
he was.
State around.
Oh man. Nobody was talking.
It doesn't
about
matter.
Shador
It's still
Sanders.
a fucking college
I'm
football
saying
team.
Nobody was talking about Shador Sanders until he went to Colorado.
No, they weren't. They were talking
Yeah,
about
they were
it.
talking about him.
Bro, what are you fucking talking about?
Travis Hunter was there too. They were.
They were
definitely
there
talking about
together. They moved together to Colorado, and they
Did it
pretty
get
much
bigger
did
at
it.
Colorado?
And,
Yes.
and you want to say they
It
didn't
did.
do anything for Colorado, but then why the fuck are they retiring their numbers? So something isn't adding up over there on that side of the table. But
Millions of dollars.
Correct.
They brought in millions.
millions
of
and
dollars.
millions
of
and
dollars.
millions of dollars to that freaking, not organization, but
And keep
Well,
and
yeah.
will.
So
Sanders,
if
yeah.
you guys take
Yeah.
Travis Hunter and or Shador Sanders, are you guys gonna retire their numbers right away?
Oh man, we
No.
should definitely should
Sorry, I set that one up.
For
I set that
sure.
one up.
for
So,
sure.
I just
Softball right
don't-
down the middle.
I'm just cool with it. I'm cool with it because we have Shador Sanders, we have Flacco. He'll be there. If we did Shador, he'll probably start. I think Shador will start. I really do. And they have an automatic connection already, who he's played with for what 4 years, right?
Get
I-
out!
I
Get
like
out!
the connection.
Get out!
Nope.
I like the connection, but the thing is do you?
Hey, he's back, baby.
Told you that's and he already has an
Austin
RBI.
Hayes, baby. Let's
That's
fucking
4
go.
RBIs
3
tonight.
run shot.
Let's fucking go.
4 RBIs
Let's
tonight.
fucking
I said
go.
we were winning 8-5. I fucking told you.
But
that.
yeah, I think
6-4.
I think Jackson Dart goes before Shador though. I think he goes to the Saints.
Ooh.
At
Yeah.
9, at 9.
Okay.
But I think the Saints
Ole
could.
Miss.
I
Ole
think the
Miss,
Saints.
don't like
I
Saints,
think
I
the
like it.
Saints could get Shador at 9, if the Giants don't at 3. But I mean, Giants are gonna get Abdul Carter, right?
The Giants aren't taking him.
Who do you think is going to be the best quarterback
Shador or
long term in the NFL?
I don't think they take either. of them.
in this draft class.
They're
Cam
taking-
Ward.
They're taking them.
You think Cam Ward's going to be like long term? You think he's going to be the best?
Yeah,
for a
and
long,
you think
long
Will
haul?
Howard is gonna be?
No, I think he'll be one of the best. No, but that Tyler kid is going to be up there too.
Shuck?
I think he's going to be pretty good.
Dude, he's broken like his legs 6 times.
I think he's going to be.
And
good.
he's 27.
He's
dude.
27.
good.
If we draft another Brandon
I don't.
Whedon,
No, I'm not saying I want to draft.
I'm
him.
done.
I don't want to
I
draft
am
the kid.
done.
I'm just.
He's
saying,
up here
I
telling
think-
me he doesn't want Shador
I think he's
Sanders, but
gonna
I'll
be
be
good.
okay with a fucking 19-year
didn't
fucking
say
college
that.
football player.
Didn't say that. Didn't say I wanted him. I was just asking.
You just said he would be the best quarterback.
I did not.
One-
I said one of the best. I think.
Who do you think's going to be?
I think Will Howard will be up there.
I
in
agree.
The top
I
3.
agree to that.
Who
In
who
the top
is your
3?
who's your number 1?
I don't have a for sure number. I'm not Shador Sanders.
Who is your number 1 out of the quarterbacks that are
Cam
coming
Ward.
into the draft? Who is
Yeah, I
your
would
number
say
1?
Cam Ward.
It's got to be
Yeah.
Cam.
Okay, thank God. Thank God.
Oh, because God forbid if I said anybody that nicked it.
No.
I'm
on.
not saying that someone else.
Man,
is
No,
don't
but
do
if you
that.
would have put Will
Don't
Howard
do
or
that.
Shuck,
I'm going to tell you right now.
I'll tell
If
you,
you
Will
if you
Howard has
fucking
the chance of
downplay
being-
Will Howard
he has
and you
the
really
chance-
think
I
he's
don't-
not going to translate to the NFL,
He has
you're
the best
fucking
chance
out of
of
your
being
mind.
the best one out of the
You're
Okay,
out of
so-
your mind.
okay.
So for me to say that I think he's going to be
He's
one of
not-
the top, and for
okay.
you to act like I'm fucking nuts,
bro, he's
for
not
it
even in the
makes you dumb.
conversation of being.
Don't fucking
there's-
do that.
They have what's his
Use
name?
your
Who
head.
was our quarterback before Will
Use your
Howard?
fucking head.
Fucking
Kyle McCord.
They have him projected to go before Will Howard, bro.
Which is
Yeah, and
crazy.
that's
stupid.
And that's absolutely him. Jalen Milrow.
And that's asinine.
That's
Chuck.
asinine.
That doesn't
Cam
make Will
Ward and
Howard
Shador.
bad,
That's
though.
5 quarterbacks that are all projected.
Exactly. So for
Those
me
are-
to say that Will Howard is top 3 easy,
I agree
and
with
for
that.
you to
I think
even
even
kind of say
regardless
that
of
I'm
what the guys
crazy,
are saying, I think Will Howard's probably top 3.
you're
in
out
this
of your
draft.
mind in that case.
I think he's better than
I would say he's the 3rd.
For you to like Shador,
I would say he's the 3rd.
I would
Yeah,
take
see,
that.
Yeah,
I would say
that.
Cam
number
Ward.
3. I would say number 3.
I would
but
say-
I don't put Shador over anybody.
I do. I would put Cam at number 1. I think obviously. Number 2.
Cam Ward is a number 1. I would say yes.
Number 2.
Say Shador if you want. I don't agree.
I'd say probably honestly. To be honest,
I think
say
Shador's
Jackson
a
Dart,
second-round
Will
talent,
Howard,
probably.
Then Shador.
I'm gonna
Shador
say
has the.
I think Shador's a second-round talent. I think he's a good quarterback, but I
Shador
don't
has like
think
a
he's
really
going to be
like
that
a really
fucking good.
wide ceiling to floor. Like it's really big. He could be.
Yeah.
He could end up being really
Yeah.
good, but there's
Facts.
also a chance that he's not.
Yeah.
I think Will Howard is like more like medium to high ceiling. You know what I mean?
So do you?
I
So
agree.
you?
That's the only reason I would put him above him in the whole. But also Jackson Dart could be. He's
Yeah.
not like Shador.
Would I
He can
take
sling the fucking ball.
I would
That
take
dude can sling
Jackson
the ball.
Dart over Shador. I would take Jackson Dart over Shador, and I would probably take fucking Will Howard over Shador. I think he's going to be better in the long run than Shador is going to be.
Yeah.
You can think I'm crazy.
I just don't
that's
want Will
fine.
Howard on the Steelers. man.
I'm talking
Please give me more
NFL
of that.
caliber quarterback. If you have a rebuttal, go ahead and give it to me because everything I say is nuts. So
Kevin
if you
Roy,
if you have a logical fucking rebuttal other than the fact that I disagree with you, please come at it.
Kevin
Let's
Roy
go.
has a rebuttal,
I'd
not
love to
for
hear it.
this per se, but he said he has a rebuttal saying Deion's low key making genius moves at Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they might get Nico, bro. They might end up
Good
with
job
Nico.
for them.
For real. That's where
just his
Nico
name
might go. I
alone's
forgot
gonna
to say that.
bring
Colorado
recruiting,
is
period.
They said they didn't want him.
I
but-
Just
know,
like
but
Belichick's going to
you
bring
never know,
recruiting.
bro.
The name
Will Howard
itself.
is a great quarterback. Okay, but I do think I would put Cam Ward and Shador Sanders above
I'd
him.
take Jalen Milrow over Will Howard.
See, I would.
Dude,
He's
Jalen,
in-
I wouldn't put Jalen Milrow in the top 4 quarterbacks in this
I'd put
draft.
Shador.
Not
over
at all.
Jalen. Jalen's good,
5.
but
He's got a lot of upside and a lot of athleticism to him, but I would take Will Howard over Jalen Milrow.
Jackson Dart, I think, is going to be better.
Jackson
than
Dart.
Shador.
Yeah. So yeah,
And-
actually, I would have to probably move. I would say Will Howard's 4, because Jackson Dart. I would put Cam.
Jackson Dart should be number 2.
Cam, and I have Jackson Dart and Cam and Shador pretty damn close in my personal the gap between Cam and Shador is bigger than the gap between Shador, Jackson Dart, Will Howard, Kyle McCord. That gap's a lot smaller in between them than the gap between Cam.
I'm not.
I'm
putting
surprised
Kyle
Kyle
McCord above any of those guys that we
Kyle
mentioned,
McCord
you
is
know.
probably, in my opinion, out of any of the quarterbacks talked about in the draft, he's probably like the bottom.
He's good.
I
He's
think
not
he
that
goes
good.
and he's a
I
backup.
think
really not that
And
good.
I
this
think
is
we just
why
left
we're
a
all
sour taste in our
fucking
mouth because we're
amateurs.
Ohio State fans. So I think that he leaves a sour taste in our mouth. But I was watching shit today. He's not that bad. He's not.
But he's not that good either.
Who?
I would
he's
say
better.
He's not
he's
that
better
bad, but
than
he's
a
not
lot
that
of
good at all.
quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Who?
But he's Kyle
Kyle
McCord.
McCord.
But he's not better than the 5-6 guys that are in the draft with him. I just don't see it. He's not better than those guys. I would take Jackson Dart. I would take Milrow. I would take Will Howard. I would take Shador.
See, I think I would take McCord over Milrow.
I don't know.
No
way, dude.
No, hell no.
No
and
way.
I don't
would.
like Milrow.
You need to
I
go watch
do
the
They
not
game.
both
like
they
Milrow,
both led
and I
they
would
both
take
led
him.
teams that are real similar, right?
I would
Alabama
take him
and Ohio
over
State.
McCord.
Milrow, I know he lost some games, but he looked just had some games where he just looked bad, but then he looked really, really good.
Right.
Kyle McCord, we were playing bad teams and barely beating bad teams because we were fucking what the fuck are we doing at quarterback?
Milrow can drop.
that was the worst
dimes.
year.
He struggles with intermediate passing, short routes.
Yeah.
He drops dimes on the long routes, and then you add that athleticism. He's basically Anthony Richardson 2.0. But
Which you see how that's worked out so
right,
far.
but they said that his work ethic and shit is outstanding.
Better,
and he's
yeah.
smart and
I mean, that could get you a long way for real. If
Hey,
you're willing to learn,
him and Kyle
willing to
McCord
grow.
got a lot in common though. They can't beat Michigan. I can tell you that.
Yeah, well,
so you go in there though,
we have
and
that.
you maybe they change his mechanics or something, and
We'll see. I think they'll be like
the Browns like him. And
do.
someone asked him to come.
Milrow or McCord?
Milrow.
Yeah,
And
they
someone
do like
asked him to
Milrow.
come to the top 30.
Mm-hmm. He was invited to the draft, so I would be so pissed.
You guys don't take him up front though. You'd have to trade up to get him, right? You're not taking
Milrow?
him to
We would never take. We would
we can
never.
get
No, but
Milrow
I don't think we
33.
need to trade up for him.
33?
either. I don't think we need to trade
Yeah,
up.
but I thought
for
you were
him.
saying a team asked him to come.
But some
to
did.
the-
some
Yeah,
did
that's
that.
what I'm
If it
saying.
was you guys,
We would have to trade
you'd
up
have to trade
get
up
up
to
to
get
get
him.
him.
You're
Yeah,
not taking him at 2.
No,
So-
no way.
Hell no.
Dumbest fucking shit.
Hell no.
I hope for the sake of
You better take
Eddie-
Shador for that.
Eddie, that Will Howard pans out in the NFL. So
I think he's.
I
Gonna
think
be,
he's going to,
I think
really.
he's got
He's
the
got the
size
moxie.
he's
He's
got
got
the
the moxie.
size, the intangibles, the attitude, like the just everything that he brings to the table is very Big Ben like. But at the same time, he's very much, in my opinion, going to be the Josh Allen of this draft. He's going to be the dude.
He's a gamer.
He's going to be the dude that his ceiling is so high. I think, like with his accuracy and what he's got a big arm. And he's a big boy.
He's big.
He's a
There
big
was
boy.
a reason why I was pumped when
think
I
he
knew we were
brings
getting
a
him from
lot
Kansas
to
State.
the
He's
table.
how tall is he?
6'4".
6'4", 6'5",
think.
maybe.
6'5". He's the
6'4".
same
Fucking
size.
ginormous.
He's the
That's
same size as
Josh Allen. I know that.
He's a big fucking dude.
And Shador's what, 6'2"?
And I really think that he's got all the intangibles, and I think that he also brings that desire to fucking be
taking
really.
Shador
He
all
wants to
day.
be super. He
Huh?
wants to be super
I'm taking
good.
Shador all day.
I think he's gonna be badass.
Over Will Howard? Is that
Oh,
what you
yeah.
said?
Well,
me
you're
too. I
a
mean,
fucking Tennessee fan.
we're not.
Will
That
Howard.
has nothing to do
Will
with
Howard
it,
whipped
dude.
y'all's
That has
ass.
nothing
For
to
me,
do
what
with it.
has
Will
something
Howard
to do with
whipped
it is
y'all's
that
ass.
that kid has been trained since he was little to be a fucking football player, and his dad has taught him everything.
He needs to know.
like-
He's ready.
Will Howard
He
is a coach's son and
he
stuff,
is
but not
Shador
Deion
is probably
fucking
the most
Sanders.
the most
Like-
pro-ready mentally than
And
any player that's ever entered the draft.
And
I mean, besides
the non-zip
Besides
on the
any
ball
other
and shit
player
went
whose
away.
parent was a fucking NFL player.
The
That's
non-zip
what I'm
on the
saying.
ball and
Besides,
shit went
besides
away
that,
like
people
it was
who
pro
grew
day,
up
like
Clay
in the round.
Matthews and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
so like
yeah,
you
yeah.
got Joey
Dudes like
Porter
that.
Jr.,
Yeah, for sure.
like that person,
For
like
sure.
those people entering the draft are like, fuck,
Jerry
I know.
Rice Jr.,
Yeah,
like-
I know how to do this shit because I watched my fucking Marvin Harrison
Yeah,
Jr.
Marvin Harrison Jr.,
Like
yeah.
all these guys have just that little extra fucking
little something,
moxie.
you know?
They grew up
And-
watching the professionals.
and
do
look
the
how good they
professional
are.
shit. Right.
Look how good they are.
Right.
Well,
So
I'm saying
that's
their body's
but
been
here's-
taken care of for their whole life.
Mhm.
They've had all the right treatment
All the
and
right-
ate right
but
and like been
Shador
trained.
is trained by Tom Brady's, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's enough for me, brother. That's enough for me.
But a lot of I think a lot of what goes into some of these kids is like they follow in their parents' footsteps. Like Marvin Harrison, he was a receiver. His son learned to do what his dad did, and he perfected it as well. The thing is
And to be honest,
I think part of what kind of gets me is I understand that as a defensive back and as a professional football player and stuff, you understand the quarterback position and like how they move and what their eyes are doing and so on and so forth. But I think that it helps a lot if you play or played the position that you are. That's why coaches have quarterback coaches.
Fucking Sanders,
I know,
dude.
he don't like
Mike
Deion.
Vick could have been fucking training him since he was
I've
like
never
6.
disli-
You know what I mean?
I've never
I'm just
disliked
saying,
Deion.
like
I don't like.
It just sounds like you dislike.
don't
Troy
dislike
Aikman.
Deion.
Troy
What I-
Aikman's been training him since he was fucking 7.
What I
Joe
dislike
Montana.
What I dislike is all the ass kid. Like everybody is so fucking hyped on him for what? For what?
Because he's good.
Deion Sanders is doing nothing other than coaching a team, but he has a lot of pieces in place to help him do that. Correct? That's what I'm saying. He is not the
turned
one coaching his
around
quarterback.
Colorado.
He absolutely did that.
You are correct. By
So-
bringing in
He
a lot of
also-
other people too.
Colorado
yeah,
did it by bringing in Deion.
Yeah,
and
what he's saying
Deion
is,
brought
like,
in other people.
He brought in players.
You have to
coaches.
have more
But I'm
than
saying
just you.
that
Yes,
starts
his
with
name.
Deion.
Okay, so North Carolina is going to be a totally different program because of Bill Belichick for the same exact reason.
Maybe.
The same. No, it's not a maybe. It's the same reason that they're going to change as well, for
Okay.
the better, for sure.
Okay.
Do I think that it's going to be publicized as much? probably not. Would it be if they
So
if
the
they
difference
win a
here's-
championship?
Here's the difference I would say
Did you see
is Deion is he's starting in college, so he's a leader. He's like the leader of kind of like kids in the locker room, which Belichick, it was an NFL and he dropped down to college, so he's kind of already got this. He's got to learn to translate to younger kids and younger minded people over the NFL. That's the thing he's got to learn to do, and that's why I'm not sure. Deion has only worked with that, and he's perfected it. That's why I say. That's what all I'm saying about that.
I think Belichick's just he's a coach through and through. Period.
I mean,
he
they were
knows
reporting
how to talk to those kids too.
24-year-old girlfriend was on the sideline at practice today, so I'm
She's,
sure they're going to be all about
she's now
Belichick.
CC'd on all his emails.
Yeah,
she's his manager now.
Yep. Swear to God.
Damn. But I was gonna say Dion got the
'cause
number
he's
one
got
recruit in the country to go to Jackson
dementia.
State.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear that?
Travis Hunter.
Yeah. Number one recruit.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Got him to follow him to Colorado, both schools that Heisman Trophy winners barely play at, and got him a Heisman Trophy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not.
Well,
I'm
the
not
kid
hating on
got
him
him
at
the
all.
Heisman
and I
Trophy.
really want.
Why can't
Dion didn't get him the Heisman Trophy.
No, what he's
The
saying
kid got him
though.
the Heisman
What
Trophy.
he's saying though
Yes,
is like
obviously, but
Dion who was able
Right.
to go out and
No,
get
for
this guy.
sure.
This guy was the number one player,
For
right?
sure.
do we think at this table that Travis Hunter would have a Heisman without Dion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
I think so.
Maybe.
Yes.
No.
No, not maybe. Think about it.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, I think
Yes.
he does. Listen, because
Yes.
he was the number one player. He could have went to any fucking school.
He could have
right?
So why did
Okay.
he choose Jackson State then?
Because he was like
Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders.
right, but I'm not
Right,
saying that's
but-
not why he won the Heisman though. That's not.
no,
he
but
could have
what
chose
I'm
to go
getting
to
at
Ohio
is,
State. He could have chosen
did
to
Ohio
Oregon.
State said you're not playing both ways?
Maybe.
Maybe you don't know that.
He said I've been doing it my whole life.
I'm
But
not
it's
saying
what he
that
said.
At
you
that
might
time,
be
his
right.
whole life
Right.
was like 16, 17 years old, and he
Let me ask you this.
And all his
Let me
life,
ask you
all
guys
through
this.
high school. What
Did-
I'm saying is that one of the reasons? We don't know.
Did
I'm
Travis
saying,
Hunter
but
win the
could that be
Heisman
one of the
because he
reasons?
played good both ways,
Isn't it?
both sides of the football?
Yes.
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 Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Could
what got
any
the
other
popularity.
coach him to do that better than Dion?
The coach didn't
No.
coach him to do
No.
it. He did it before he
No.
got there, bro. He did it before he
No.
got there.
Who?
Travis Hunter did that shit
Right.
before he
In
got
high
there.
school?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. He's done it
Okay.
his whole life. He's
Yes.
So,
He's
yeah, I'm not
always
saying
done
that.
it.
Most kids
so
do.
to say that
Most
Dion,
good
kids
oh,
do.
well, Dion coached him to do it. No, the fuck he did
Hey.
not. He already did
Eddie,
it.
most high school students play both ways, bro.
They do.
What
But
the fuck are you talking about?
But he was. He
Like,
was
did
I-
Nick
They
was
do.
saying
They
that
do.
Dion
You
is
are
the
so
best
testy.
fucking
He's
cornerback.
the best?
The
You're
teaching
such a
cornerback
pushy.
and
I
wide
don't disagree with
receiver.
that.
That's
Exactly.
what Nick was
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
Jesus
Yes.
Lord.
So, but yeah,
But he
I
came
don't
out of
think
high
he went-
school. He came out of high school. Yes, you're right.
So
High
what I
school kids
said
do
was
play both ways.
absolutely
But
correct.
he came out of high school
regardless
saying
what that
that
was all about. What
he
I
wanted
said
to
was
play
correct.
both ways, right?
what'd you say, Eddie?
Right.
Right. So
Exactly
he
what
was
you
like
said, but you said that I was dumb for saying it the way I said it. That's so. Then anyway, continue.
I was just gonna say, yes, high school kids play both ways of the ball.
Yes,
But like
always.
they're always like they pick like I'm coming out as a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
That's how it always goes.
Your quarterback
he
normally
said he
does.
was coming out. He said he's
Right.
going to play both ways. So if
And he did.
if Dion was the only coach to say I'm the only guy going to let you play both ways, I don't think that would have been the case. I'm not saying like there was probably coaches that absolutely told him you're not playing both ways.
Right.
And he
Probably
would
a
probably
couple
say,
schools said that.
if Dion was the only coach, then
I'd say a
I
lot of
guarantee
schools
you
probably
could
said
credit that Heisman to Dion.
There
If
you
he
go.
was the only coach.
That's the same as the NFL
But
would
if
say.
there was
NFL
other
would definitely
coaches
say,
at
you know?
like bigger schools that would have allowed him, but he still chose to go to Dion,
Right.
I still think he would have won Heisman if he would have played. Like, let's say he never went and played for Dion, but he went to Ohio State, he went to Oregon, he went to one of these big schools, Michigan, any school, and he played both ways. I think he's still good enough
Right.
that he still would have got
Right.
a Heisman. He
Oh,
still
yeah.
was going to
Charles
be
Woodson
the
like.
yeah, he was still going to be the guy that people were like all over. But it definitely
Does
helped.
it help
It
to have
definitely
a good
helped
coach?
that he
Yes,
had
it
Dion.
does.
Definitely.
Yes, it does. But does
1000%
that mean is
helped
that the
his
reason
defensive
why?
side
No,
of-
not at all. Not at all.
Oh, if it was the only coach,
Coaching
then yeah.
is-
If he was the only coach,
Could
I would
be.
say
It
yeah.
could be.
I just don't
is,
think
like,
the
so
coach-
important.
What about his
Yeah.
wide receivers coach and his
So-
DB coach though? Do they not get any
It
credit?
was
for
Deion
that shit, like
Sanders.
all the way through, from here.
Because he was a dog or wide
Hey,
receiver.
it was.
I know. I know that he could do.
I'm just saying,
he
if
could
you
do it all,
guys
too.
take Travis Hunter, like
Any coach has
he's
all
gonna
of that
turn.
available
He's
to
gonna
them,
be
though.
such a beast at wide receiver for you guys.
Yeah.
But also,
Yes.
he's gonna be beast on the defensive side too. Just saying,
Yes.
he's a really good wide receiver. He's
What'd
a
you say,
doss.
Chuck?
I was just
I
saying
agree.
every coach and every player has all those things available to him. It's not like he had anything that nobody else had.
I agree.
Who? Dion?
No,
Travis Hunter. I'm
Oh,
just saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He's saying that Deion Sanders had all these other position coaches and shit
Oh,
helping him.
get out. He was out. I thought he was out.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, I
No,
didn't really say
no,
that.
dude. Right as you said that, he threw the ball, and I thought the tag was he was out. Maybe not. I'll see the replay.
I do agree with that though too, Chuck.
No,
but
he was
I don't
there.
know.
He
Yeah.
was there.
We'll see. It's not too far away.
Mm-hmm.
As a Bengals fan in this draft, I just really would like like for us to just draft defensive guys and maybe get an
Yes,
offensive
nothing
lineman or
but.
something. No, we could. I would be okay if we take an offensive lineman, like 3rd round or something. We need a good somebody like good young kid to put on there. but yeah, we need defense.
Definitely need defense.
No matter what we say, we need. We do all can agree on that we need. A quarterback and a wide receiver of some sort. We need. Doesn't matter who. We need one of them in the draft. So if it's Will Howard, if it's Shador, if it's fucking Jackson Dart, I don't really. I think if we landed
Flacco.
if we landed any of those three, I'd be pretty happy.
I'll roll Flacco.
So let me ask you: do you think that the quarterbacks that we have in our room right now are going to have anything to do with who we bring in? Like, if you're going to sit a quarterback behind someone,
Flacco's the best. Flacco's the best.
So let me ask you this: but would you want someone that kind of has his type of style of play, or do you want a quarterback or do you want a quarterback that Flacco's gonna like kind of really train up a little bit and he's gonna learn from, that has a totally different fucking playing style?
We already talked about that.
Yeah, I think
not tonight, but
I
we
think
talked
Flacco
about
plays.
was Lamar, and they credit Flacco for helping Lamar tremendously.
I think he helped Lamar's mental. I think that he really got him.
Well,
NFL,
yeah,
I mean, that's huge.
Shador doesn't need
ready.
no help with his fucking mechanics because he's been trained since he was a child by the best.
Yeah,
Give me Shador, gosh damn
I'm
it!
with
Trade
you.
up and get that shit.
I'm taking it too. I know that's crazy. I'll take him at 2. I know that's absolutely.
No, I don't
insane.
want it without
I still
Travis.
want Carter.
I don't want a quarterback this year.
Carter's.
I
I don't think
still
he's
want
going to be a
Carter
Bryant.
too.
It's going to be Hunter. I think it's going to be Hunter.
I'd be okay with him, but if we take Shador at 2, I won't be happy. If
I
we
don't
take
want
him
Shador
later,
at
if we
2.
take him later,
I don't want a quarterback.
Okay,
I
I
don't
can
want
talk about
anybody
it
at
later,
2.
dude. If we take Shador Sanders at number 2, I'm going to be pissed.
I don't
pissed.
think it's going to happen.
I will be
I think you guys
pissed.
take Travis Hunter.
I think it's Travis Hunter or Abdul. So
I would be okay with either one of those.
Oh, good pitch.
So did you guys see T.J. Watt once out?
Yep.
He's
I saw a
tired of
thing.
wearing those
I
colors.
saw a thing that said to T.J. Watt for Brock Purdy. I don't know if I want Purdy in a fucking. We've contained Watt. We're cool. Like
I don't think I'm worried about Brock Purdy.
I'm not worried about Brock Purdy.
Nah.
What about you, Chuck?
I'd like to get T.J. Watt out of there.
What?
Yeah,
would I do the trade?
I mean,
no. Would you? Who would you rather?
He's a menace
Would
to
you
fucking
rather see
Joe
Brock
Burrow.
Purdy a Steeler or T.J. Watt?
I'd want TJ Watt gone.
Okay. Yeah, I think
He's
so.
a
Out of
menace.
here
He's so
for the rest
nasty.
of my life.
Agreed.
As we were talking about, Flacco is backo, so let's give Flacco. Welcome back to Cleveland. And then Jalen Ramsey. This is the last thing we have. Jalen Ramsey. They come to like trade terms, so he can seek a trade. Come to Cleveland.
Come to Cincy.
Did y'all see what that does to them?
Uh-uh.
So, it was 17% of the Miami Dolphins salary cap this year coming up is going to go to 3 cornerbacks that they don't have on the team.
Wow.
A total of $47 million.
That's some Russell Wilson stuff, but because Russell he got like 49 or like something from the Broncos when they cut him or when they released him. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Where's he at now?
The Giants.
The Giants.
With old famous Jameis. They ain't taking a quarterback. They're taking Carter.
Yeah.
I would say so too. Unless they're taking Carter or Hunter. It's flip. It's whoever we don't take.
Right.
Is who the Giants are going to take.
I agree.
So
Didn't you guys just say you signed a?
We just took a defense.
Edge rusher.
We signed a defensive
We
end
just
from
took an edge
somewhere.
rusher.
I forget.
You guys
where
are
he was
taking
from,
Travis
though.
Hunter.
We're definitely
he
taking
was from
Travis Hunter.
Detroit.
dude, Jerry Jeudy, Travis Hunter, and David Njoku.
It's pretty good.
I'm down.
Have we signed Joke yet?
Huh?
Joku's signed.
He's signed.
Yeah.
He's been-
this is the last year of contract, but
It's
he's
pretty good. You guys don't have
he's-
anybody though. I'm sorry.
Flacco got the best out of
dude,
him.
yeah.
Well, he got the best numbers with Flacco, so I don't know if you're talking
Flacco,
about.
Flacco also.
They were talking about
bring, today.
they
He
were talking
averaged
about bringing back
2.3
Amari Cooper.
turnovers a game.
I saw shit
But
about
like
them.
300
For
some
us.
yards,
For
give
us.
us a chance to win at least.
I saw
Right.
shit about
It
would
was
you be
fun.
okay with them
It
bringing
was
back
fun.
Amari Cooper because he and Joe Flacco had real chemistry and this and
Yeah.
that. Like
Give me Travis Hunter, Amari Cooper, and fucking Jerry Jeudy. Give me them 3 receivers with David Njoku and fucking Flacco and Shador.
Now,
that's
listen.
an offense that can move the fucking
Now,
ball down
listen
the field.
though, I'm also seeing articles that are pushing the Browns, like there are talking heads out there that are encouraging the Browns to go after someone who is a big name receiver. He's getting a little bit older, but he's fast as fuck. Multi-year 1,000-yard receiver.
Who's it?
Tyler Lockett. I would be okay with that.
I think I'd be
retired,
okay
I
with
would
it
be.
too.
Dude, could you imagine him going deep down the field and Joe Flacco just being like, "Oh shit."
Or taking him on a veteran
Right.
or take him veteran minimum and drafting Travis Hunter
Bro,
and
I'm telling
having
you.
Jerry Jeudy, Tyler Lockett, and fucking Travis Hunter, and
Tyler
a
Lockett's
nice
a beast.
nice
Cedric
rookie.
Tillman.
Yeah, we still
Dude,
got Tillman, dude.
He
showed flashes last year. He's
barely.
But they
barely.
They barely let him
You
play.
like him, don't you? Because he's a
I like
Tennessee
him.
boy. That's it.
I like him
No,
because
if
he's
you,
a big boy.
If you
He's a
see
good
his
receiver.
highlights from Tennessee, you would be like,
he's good.
Oh, where the fuck is this dude at?
He's gonna be
Because
good.
That's what I'm
they're
asking. He's been
fucking
in the Browns for
nasty.
2 years. Where the fuck is Cedric Tillman at?
got-
That's what I'm asking.
gotta put
They
him on the
didn't-
field.
they didn't
Bro,
really
he's
play
been
him.
on the
They didn't
field.
really play him
Gotta
though hardly
play.
at all.
Because
Last
when
year,
he's
they
on
put
the
him
field, he shits the bed.
When he's on the field, they don't throw to him hardly at all.
He drops the. Dude, you guys watching football last year?
No,
he
I
had
didn't.
like
I didn't
multiple.
I don't think I watched any football.
had
I think I only watched
multiple
basketball,
drop passes last year.
basketball.
I'll flip this fucking table.
Golf and badminton is all I watched last year. So I'm sorry, I don't watch any football.
He's
I don't do that.
very hit or miss, and I think Jerry Jeudy is better than him.
Jerry
I think
Jeudy's definitely better than him.
I
And
think
also-
Tyler Lockett's better than him,
Tyler
You
Lockett's
guys had
better than him,
fucking-
but he's
and I
also
think-
like 30 something.
and I think Travis Hunter's better than him. So I'm saying if that's just a dream scenario.
I mean, I could tell you all kinds of people better than him.
You guys, the reason why he's dropping passes, you guys had Deshaun Watson and Dorian Finney-Smith. throwing fucking
okay,
passes to him.
all right, okay.
You gotta have
You're
somebody
right.
to throw you the
Dorian
ball.
right.
Finney, he's an
You're right.
NBA player.
I hope he
Shit.
pans out. I hope he does pan out. though, 'cause
Tillman's a good qu-
He's,
he's gonna be
He
good.
is a big guy.
He
and
will be good.
All right, and I think that's
Can I
it.
ask you
boys.
guys
He's
something real
24
quick?
years old.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
good.
Do you guys think Aaron Rodgers is going to sign anywhere?
Retiring.
Do you
Steelers.
He's done.
I think he's
they
holding on.
banned his helmet today.
They banned his helmet. He's done. He's done.
They banned it.
The
Yeah, his
helmet,
helmet's.
the model he likes to wear got added to the banned list today. I think
feel like
the
they
only
NFL
did that
wants him
because
to
he's
be
retiring.
done.
Yeah.
Hey, that pumps me up.
He's done.
I hope he's done. I really do. I mean, he's been done
I
for
really
the last
do,
2
too.
years, but
When he walked out,
you know why I
I'm
want
just
him to be
glad
done?
Cleveland
Do you
didn't
know
bring
why
him
I
in.
want him to be done? Because it fucks the Steelers. It
Until
fucks
they get Will
the
Howard.
Steelers. Yeah. But yeah,
I'll be so
they're
pissed
not going to be good right away.
because I think he's going to be so. Dude, if he goes to Pittsburgh,
I'll be mad.
of all teams, I'm going to be so fucking mad.
What's going to happen is
Oh
we're
my
going to
God.
take the Will Howard. He's going to bust out, and Shadur Sanders is going to kill it for the Steelers.
wouldn't you love that?
No shot.
All right. Remember, LA Nation, please go subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitch, Kick, and Facebook. Shout out to our sponsors, DNC Commercial Construction, Brimflex Designs, Homie Construction, Scotty Williams Racing, and we will see you guys next Tuesday. We are the All In Sports Podcast, and we are, before I say this, make sure you tune in next Tuesday and Thursday. We're having a draft show. We will see you next Tuesday. I'm Nick.
I'm Fees.
I'm JP.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Chuck.
All In Nation, make sure you stick around.
Oh, goodness! That ball had